Hey there, fellow pwners. Welcome to MasterofPwnage's Art of Total War. Vini, Vidi, Vici. Today, we're talking about Julius Caesar. We're going to start off by talking about his detailed abilities, what units to use with him, what units to avoid using with him, and the recommended unit configurations to use with him. So let's start off by talking about his detailed abilities, guys. So Vini, Vidi, Vici, and then Divide and Conquer. All of these abilities work with every single unit in the Roman armies. Let's start off with Vini. Vini gives you a speed boost and a charge boost over a very long duration. So you're 21 seconds at level 4, 22 seconds at level 5. It's a very, very long duration, very slight charge bonus, but also a very decent speed boost. Vidi, this is for artillery, but it does work for everybody because it gives you, in addition to your visibility range, your total targeting radius goes down for artillery, targeting stability increases, targeting speed increases, and then construction time for deployables decreases. So that's mostly artillery, but the visibility range is for every unit in the Roman army. Vici, 20% melee defense and melee attack increase, or 20 and 22%, and that's at level 1. Level 2 is 24, 26. It only goes up from there, and the duration increases, and the cooldown decreases. Everybody likes to say that Julius Caesar is great for artillery. Julius Caesar is pretty even when it comes to all of the unit builds that you could possibly do. Divide and Conquer, this one's interesting. It actually stops a unit from being issued commands, and it stops all special orders. Its range increases with each level, and the cooldown decreases while the duration goes up. So you actually have to target a specific unit, and the ability only lasts as long as your unit is not damaged, and we'll get into that in the recommended unit builds. What units do I recommend with him? Well, as all of these abilities work with every unit, I want to say pretty much any unit is playable with this guy. Now, Julius Caesar, he obviously shines when it comes to artillery, and that's because of Vidi. He's the only commander that I could think of off the top of my head that has any kind of buff to artillery. So he obviously has an advantage there. But as far as spearmen, swordsmen, archers, all that goes, he's going to be good with them all. What builds do I recommend? Well, if you're playing with a group and you're using artillery, I recommend 2 onager, 1 ballista. That's because onagers can shoot over things, ballista can shoot straight into things. They're both very good for 2 different reasons, and you can alternate between the 2 of them really, really easily as the battle goes forward. If you're playing solo, I recommend 1 onager, 1 ballista, 1 heavy infantry, or the heavy melee infantry is for your protection, because you're solo. You can't really rely on somebody else to protect you every time. Most of the time you will, but not every time. If you want to just really offensive build, go with 1 cavalry and then 2 melee infantry. And for the offense build, what I recommend doing is using your 2 front linemen or your 2 front infantrymen to hit the enemy, and then hold your cavalry back into the side a little bit, and then use Divide and Conquer. And then once that issue runs out, the timer cools down on it, then charge into the back to break their morale all the way. That way you're using your ability, because as soon as you take damage it goes away and it stops working, Divide and Conquer. So you're going to want to hold off with your cavalry unless you absolutely need to move in. It gives you options. It's a very nice build. Defense, 2 spearmen, because they're very good at holding a position, and 1 javelin man. Again, the javelin men here are so that you're not on the front line, so you could use Divide and Conquer on the enemy to hold them off, and you could throw javelins from the flank and just decimate them after the impact, after Divide and Conquer runs out. So those are my recommended builds. If you guys agree, let me know in the comments below. If you disagree, let me know in the comments below. I'm always curious to see what you guys think, and I'm more than willing to update videos if something is compelling enough. Hope you guys learned something and enjoyed the video. If you haven't already, please subscribe above. All my vapors out there, please stop by vapedrip.com. Use the code MASTER20 at checkout for 20% off. Till next time, guys, pwn on.